Hey, welcome back everyone for some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. Last time we took on Area 1 and Bebop and Rocksteady, and in this one we're gonna take on Area 2, which is actually supposed to be alongside the Hudson River Dam. But I guess there's a dam here. But we'll talk about that soon enough, but now this level isn't all that much different from the first one in terms of what you see here and also difficulty. Which, that is one thing I have to say right now, which I didn't in the last video, which I should have. After this area, from areas 3 on, this game actually gets brutally difficult, and I do mean brutally difficult. And that's why those are gonna be tool assisted, But yeah, it's nothing like Battletoads or anything. It's not quite as bad as that, but it is bad enough. And this is known as one of the harder games in NES history, so... And while I was talking there, you saw me take care of that foot soldier mini-boss. And there's also a half pizza, which I completely forgot about the half pizza, which replenishes your health half way, which goes without saying, which quarter pizza fills a quarter, half fills a half, and whole fills a whole. So, there's another mini-boss. The mini-bosses can be different. Sometimes you get a foot soldier mini-boss, other times you get a Tatsu one, and then other time you get that weird giant frog you saw in the last video. Now, this area can be a bit tricky, and if you notice there's a gap up there that you have to jump up over. And needless to say, if you fall through, then you're gonna have to do it all over again, but being able to jump over that gap and getting to that door leads you to the second part of this area, which actually takes place at the dam that you're at, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go up here right now. Should have done a better job with that enemy. And as you can see, I managed to get that one on the first try, but don't feel bad if you can't get it on the first try. I know it takes several tries, but that is definitely a jump that I am used to doing, and as you can see here, that we are now going to be underwater. Now the music, I gotta be honest, I think the music here is kind of creepy. And if you think the music is creepy here, wait till the timer gets down to below 30 seconds. Now, the object here is, you gotta disarm all these bombs. There's actually 8 in all. And I'm actually gonna do the quick way, the most direct route in order to disarm all 8 while taking the least amount of time. And you do not want to get caught in that coral, whatever you do. Which, another interesting thing about this area too is that there are currents that you don't see, but they will push you towards hazards. So you really gotta make sure you keep tapping that A button, make sure that you don't get drawn in, or you will lose a life. That seaweed right there is not good either. See, Donnie looks red here. He looks more red than he does purple. And then speaking of red, I'm gonna switch to Raph. And this is the infamous part of this level right here. It takes exceptional swimming to get through there unscathed. Even if you're doing it carefully, it's kind of tricky. And if you lose a lot of your life as Raph, you can quickly switch to Mike too, since they're the least best turtles of this game, or should I say the worst turtles in this game if I can speak English. But yeah, we're now down to the nitty-gritty now as far as this level. It's really not that hard if you know where the bombs are, but if you don't know where the bombs are, you are gonna be in a bit of trouble, because this dam will blow up with you still in the water. As you can see while I was switching the mic briefly that April said that there was still a bomb left. This part can be a nightmare too. Because you kind of have to pick your poison here. It's either you get sucked down in a coral or get hit by the seaweed. Now, the seaweed is not instant death, so I decided to swim close to the seaweed. And as you can see here, I got it at exactly 30 seconds. If I would have got below that, you would have heard the creepy music I was telling you about. And after you're done with this area, you are treated to a pretty decent cutscene. As you can see here, it looks like Raphael is going home. Why it's just him, I don't know. As you see, this place is trashed. You see there's dead mouses and Splinter is gone. And there's the big bad in this game, which is Shredder, obviously. I always found it interesting that his hand is actually going through the TV here. As you can see, this part of the game stays true to not only the comics, but also the TV series too, like the first couple episodes of the cartoon series where Splinter does get kidnapped by Shredder. And that is the premise of the next area, is to try to find him in this huge area. And without a doubt, this is the largest area in the game, and it's also the most pain in the neck one too. But I'm not going to talk more about I'm not going to get into that until the next video, so, but yeah, that's pretty much it for Area 2, so thank you for watching this, and I will see you guys again next time.